every time I end up going out, it's so dark I can't see anything. I don't have a really nice camera like Arnold does, so I can't take beautiful shots.
Why didn't you buy a camera in China?
Because I didn't have any money, and because everything in China is fake. So I didn't really want
That's
to.
fucking true.
I really didn't want to take the risk, even though I know people who make cheap Chinese stuff, so they probably could have told me exactly, not only if it was fake, but who made it, you know. But anyway, and so yeah, so I've seen the cathedral, and then like, is this the Parliament thing?
No. The
What is
Parliament thing is really
Small.
much bigger and
Oh, really?
much modern.
Oh, okay. So what's this building?
This is a Kléber Square, actually. So this is only private stuff. Not really. That's quite the center of the city.
Well, so that building is just a private business stuff?
Yeah, that's it. If you look at the style, it was probably built by German. German built a lot of things here, including our university, which is quite great.
Do you want to run it?
Have done such a So we get. So we're not really far from the cathedral.
But I mean, that cathedral is just glorious. I mean, you can just stare up at it.
Yeah,
mind blowing.
The most impressive thing to me is you have to consider this was built like 8 or 9 centuries ago.
Yeah.
And it was quite big.
Arnold said it was the biggest building and tallest building in Europe for a while. Arnold said it was the tallest building in Europe for a while.
No, this one.
The cathedral.
No.
Not even when it was made?
No way.
Yeah.
Don't know that. But there are a lot of cathedrals in France, like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Every time they get some relics.
Relics, oh yeah?
Relics. They build a cathedral. You can only build a cathedral if you have relics.
Really?
Yeah.
So what kind of relics are here?
In our cathedral is the right hand of Saint Odile, which was a blind woman that got her sight back. Because of a sort of miracle.
Yeah.
She was saint.
So you guys have you guys have the right hand, huh?
Yep, the right hand, you can see bones.
Red.
I think the relic is not actually in the cathedral, but he was
stored
with it.
You're right. Because I know in the actual altar, the stone,
Yeah.
they have a small section where you put in a small relic, like a dust or like bone dust or something like that. And I have to look into that now. I forgot. I think it was something like every church has something there. Not anything big, but it's something like something blessed, or at least something blessed. I don't remember. I have to look that up.
What is interesting with our cathedral is actually Strasbourg was a sort of swamp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a swamp. So the cathedral is built on wooden piles.
Really? Piles?
Yeah. So each year
because there is a river going around it. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a river. It was a fortified city. So actually, each year the cathedral is going on the floor. Back on the floor.
It's just going down more.
Yes, going down. Each year, because the wooden piles have like 8 centuries. So
yeah.
So they try to restore it.
They built a stone building on wood.
Yep, because of the swamp.
Why not stone in the?
Stone in stone.
Yeah. Why not the stone in the ground?
Because I don't know actually the English name for the tree they used.
Oh, is it really strong?
But it's a strong one, which really good resistance.
Resistance.
Which has
yeah.
Good resistance to water.
Okay.
So you can see it really has a good resistance because.
Apparently.
Yeah. 8 centuries later.
All right, but at least, I mean, is it going straight down or is it leaning?
No, just straight down.
It's just going, that's good.
But it's actually it's like
I mean, it probably costs like an incredible amount of money to fix it though.
that's it.
When I was in Germany, was it Germany? Yeah, it was Germany, and Dresden.
Wait, yep.
And then they had bombed Americans had bombed the churches and cathedrals and shit. And they were like, oh yeah, we put as much of it back together as we could. And I was just thinking, oh my god, you guys bombed a church? An ancient stone church? Like, who would... Oh my gosh.
Have you ever been in Berlin?
No, I didn't go to Berlin.
That's quite funny because there is a church called the Broken Teeth.
Oh yeah?
Because actually this church is still destroyed, and the German rebuilt completely Berlin around the broken teeth.
Yeah.
So they just kept it just to say this happened.
You guys did this. You sons of...
German did this. I'm not German.
Oh, okay, so the Germans...
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I mean, you guys did it, yeah.
Yeah.
American dudes did it.
Right.
So here we are.
The lack of lines on the ground bothers me. Like for cars, like I want a line to know this is where a car goes. You know. Well, that's cool. We got here during the bell toll.
And you're lucky to see the roof because it has been restored for 20 years. Around 20 years.
Oh yeah?
About 20 years. So yes, you're quite lucky because like 1 year ago they...
Oh, you mean they had scaffolding around the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Now we can see it again.
What kind of stone is this made out of? You know?
Oh yeah, I know the
Is it the sandstone?
No, it's...
Because the one in Dresden was sandstone, so they changed colors. The stones are different colors because they...
Yeah, it's also a sort of sandstone, but...
Man, this is just...
Actually, I don't know the name in English.
Yeah.
In French is le grès.
Okay.
Grès. Quite hard to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd never need to know that. Like,
Yeah,
it's one of those words, you know stone, you're good enough.
Stone is quite good.
You know, I've walked out here probably every other night. I've been able to walk out here. And it doesn't get old. Probably because it already is old, but
It's already
like,
old.
it's just incredible.